What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Smiths, and we're going back to the 1986 album The Queen is Dead, and we're up to the final tune on the proper album, though I should say there's one more track in the folder I have access to, and that's Panic, which is listed as a bonus track, so yeah, ultimately we'll go through this track, the bonus track Panic, and then we'll be on to the next album, I think. Again, I'm sure a number of people will comment, but I know there's more than just this folder remaining. So, in any case, the last track on the album proper, make sure I have this right. Yeah, Some Girls Are Bigger Than Others, which, you know, I suppose there could be more literal or figurative readings of that line. And yeah, I'm not quite sure what angle to take on it. Again, a number of these songs speak to feelings of vulnerability or shame or personal hurt and so on. So I feel like there might be some flavor that one can derive from that title, though I'm not sure, exactly what the narrative will be. So yeah, curious about the nature of the title. But yeah, let's find out. This is the Smiths. Some Girls Are Bigger Than Others, the final tune on their 1986 album, The Queen is Dead. The hell are you guys doing?
To the doorledge, there is but one concern. I have just discovered some girls are bigger than others. Some girls are bigger than others. Some girls' mothers are bigger than other girls' mothers. Some girls are bigger than others. Some girls are bigger than others. Some girls' mothers are bigger than other girls' mothers. To such a Cleopatra as he opened a crate of ale. Oh, I said, some girls are bigger than others. Some girls are bigger than others. Some girls' mothers are bigger than other girls' mothers. Some girls are bigger than others. Some girls are bigger than others. Some girls' mothers are bigger than other girls' mothers.
That's also Morrissey, just with a notable effect on it. At first I was like, wait, so is that, Johnny Marr or someone else in the group, or is that... It's another... Another very smooth and pleasant song. Yeah, I love that guitar, I love the ride cymbal, it's another one where, I feel like I've said this a couple times. It does seem like for a lot of their tunes, they enjoy having a bit of an instrumental run out. Sometimes with Morrissey's vocals, melodically in accompaniment, but even then, not so much lyrics per se, but just his crazy vocal flares and inflections and all that. But yeah, it does seem like they enjoy a bit of an instrumental groove on the outro of their tracks. I will say there was that one track which, in the moment, of course, I'm not remembering what the specifically what it was, but near the end, it sounds like it's fading out, and then it comes back, to full volume and continues on for longer. And I remember saying, like, "Is that on the record like that?" And people were like, "Yeah, it is actually on the record like that." I imagine the intro here is the same thing. Like it came in, it went down in volume to where I thought like did I actually accidentally like hit the volume gauge? It's like no, and then it went up again. So yeah, I imagine that was the same thing. That's on the record, just a bit of a quirky sort of opening. But yeah, ultimately another cool tune. Not one I remember hearing. There's been a couple on here, including Big Mouth Strikes Again, that were in the playlist of this old girlfriend I had 20 years ago, which is my initial involvement or hearing of the Smiths. But this was not one of the tracks that she used to listen to. Definitely didn't hear this one before. So yeah, as I said, really cool album. The production on this album definitely was a step up, which is funny because, again, knowing Big Mouth Strikes Again for a long time, it was interesting to go through and hear a couple albums before this, which was still a sound that I ultimately I remembered on some level, but obviously I now understand the chronology and the significance of a tune like Big Mouth Strikes Again much more readily, having gone through that. So yeah, ultimately a really cool album. Looking forward to Panic, which I said is the one bonus tune that I know is included in the folder, and then yeah, we'll be on to whatever is the next step after that, which again, in the moment, I'm not remembering specifically. So, but yeah, let me know what you think of this one. I will see you next time. Peace.